Hey folks, it's Mark here from Harmonix Tuition, where we give you the knowledge to get good on the guitar. Harmonix is your channel for easy to follow guitar lessons for all levels. Today is an intermediate heavy metal riff, and I think it's kind of cool because it combines two different styles of dampening with the right hand into one riff without changing the time signature. So there's a little bit of tricky work for your right hand because it has to recalibrate itself at the same speed to continue the riff going. So there's a little bit of a workout there for your right hand. The riff is kind of akin to sort of slower Metallica riffs, Rammstein, that kind of sound. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down into two halves, and each half will have two halves, if you can follow that. So you'll have part one and part two of the first half of the riff, and part one and part two of the second half of the riff. I hope that's clear. Well, let's have a listen to the riff and see what we're dealing with today. Okay, let's break it down. I strongly recommend that you take sections and go through them one at a time and try and master them and then learn how to put it together. And that's how I'm going to break it down for you today. So the first thing we're going to learn is this rhythm here where we go down, down, up, down. And we repeat that 4 times. So like this. So it's pretty straightforward. Just 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Now, what you'll find with this is you might get some resistance because you're doing 2 downs together, and your brain has to sort of separate the first down that's in isolation with the down, up, down after it. Okay, but that will just take a little bit of practice and you will get it, so don't worry too much about that. Once you get that up to a sort of reasonable pace, this da 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 sound starts to come into its own and creates its own cool little rhythm. So it's got that sort of Iron Maiden gallop to it, but it's also got a stop-start effect to it, which makes it sound really cool. The next part is once we've done this 4 times, we're going to do 3 downs like that. Then we're going to go G power chord, which if you just want to do the basic version of it, is going to be first finger on fret 3 on the low E string at the top, and third finger or pinky or however you like to do your power chords on the D note, which is A string, 5th fret. Okay, that's a G power chord. So we're going to go 3 downs like this. Then we're going to go G. Then 2 downs, then A, which is just sliding this chord up. So instead of 3 on the top string, 5 on the A string, it's going to be 5 on the top string and 7 on the A string. Okay, so far we have this slow. Okay, then another 2 opens, like that, on the low E, just all downs, 2 downs, and then the G again, and then we're back. So the whole thing will look like this slowly. So just two opens after the G. So it's going to be 3 open E strings, dampened obviously. So you're using the fleshy part of your hand to mute the string, just as it emerges from the bridge. Okay, so we've got 3 downs. Then we're going to play a power chord, G. Then 2 open E's again. An A. 2 down opens again. G again, 2 down opens, and then we're back. Okay, the whole thing of part 2 will look like this. If we add part 1 and part 2 together very slowly, it's going to look like this. This is what it sounds like up to speed. 2, 3, 4. Just wanted to take a moment to thank you for liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell so you never miss any uploads. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching with me, contact info is below, as are the links for our social media and also our Amazon affiliate product links below in case you want to support the channel. Okay, back to the lesson. Okay, so now we're going to do the second part. The second half of this riff is exactly the same. So part 1 is the same. So we're going to be doing this 4 times again. Okay, the bit that changes is when we get to here, instead of we do the 3 downs for the second half, if you like, of this part, like we did in the beginning, we do the 3 downs, we do the G, the 2 opens, A, but this time we go up here on 6 and 8 power chord. Okay, so this is A sharp. We slide down to A, slide down to G, and then we're back to E. Okay, and this is a little bit tricky as you start doing this a bit faster because the left hand has to move kind of like, you know, your dexterity from left to right has to be quite strong because you need to be able to slide quickly and don't mess up the shape so you get the wrong chords, like this kind of idea. You don't want this. You want to do it slowly so your hand gets used to the position shift and then you start building it up slowly from there in speed. Okay, so the second half will look like this. Okay, he's got that sort of Metallica, Rammstein kind of sound to it. Part 1 and part 2 of the second half of the riff combined up to speed. Now it's just a case of putting it all together. I'm going to leave the intermediate playlist here for you to go through. I'm sure there's something in there that's going to benefit you. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope to see you again soon. Take care and bye-bye.